That's right. He just made a turn now from the southbound 5 back to the northbound 14 freeway. At one point, we saw him going about 60 miles an hour. It looks like he slowed down to about 35, perhaps 40 miles an hour. Again, this pursuit started up in the Grapevine area, southbound on the 5 freeway, after a traffic accident and a physical altercation between the driver and the driver of another vehicle. Now, we were telling you before that this person apparently is on his cell phone talking to an unknown person. That person reported to the CHP that the person was not making any sense. As you can see from our vantage point, that he has a yellow light bar on top of the vehicle. Those lights are flashing. We were much lower a little bit earlier when we took a good look at the vehicle. We did not see any markings that you might see perhaps on a government or private vehicle that may need those lights, so we're just a little bit in the dark about what those lights actually mean. But again, southbound on the 5 freeway, now northbound on the 14 freeway, a U-turn, if you will. CHP still behind him. Now, we saw the CHP try to put down the spike strip just moments ago. It appeared that he may have evaded that. That would be the second or third attempt that the CHP has made to try and flatten his tires with those spike strips. So again, we've got a person here apparently on his cell phone, not making much sense, taking the CHP on a relatively low-speed pursuit between 20 and 45 miles an hour with one brief spurt, if you will, southbound through the Newhall Pass up to about 60 miles an hour. But as you can see, he's holding right there on the right portion of the northbound 5 freeway. Now, as you can see, there's no other vehicles that are around him. That's due to the fact that the vehicles that are in front of him are pulling away. They're going highway speeds. And vehicles that are coming up behind are being blocked by about a dozen CHP cars right now. So again, it looks like they're just trying to stay behind him, trying to get into a position where they may be able to throw out those spike strips and get him pulled over. We normally see in situations like this where the officers have a real safe area to do that pit maneuver. Apparently, they will go ahead and do it, but they're not doing it now. As you can see, he's got his hand out the window, gesturing back at the officers. It looks as though one CHP car now has zoomed ahead. He may be laying out another spike strip also, so that may be yet another attempt that the CHP has to try and pull him over with those spike strips.
Derek Bell, looks like this one might be coming to an end.
See, the suspect is, again, still has something in his right hand there. It looks like, okay, a cell phone. He's got something in his left hand, too. Hard to tell exactly what it is. But CHP obviously going to bring this thing to an end here. Hopefully a peaceful end. You can see they're ordering him. Go ahead, Derek. Can you hear us?
But now it looks... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, we're just describing what happened. We lost audio with you.
It looks as though that he's being pulled over right now. He appears to be complying with the officer's demands. We, of course, are going to pull out just a little bit in case there's any gunplay. We don't want to zoom in on that. CHP officers are moving cautiously up toward him. Normally what they do is they have him proned out before the officers will approach. Perhaps because he wasn't making too much sense, here they are moving up. He is on the ground now. They are moving up closer to him. We've got to believe that having something in your hand and perhaps not complying fully with what the officers are demanding that the person does is really cause for consternation on the officer's part. He is proned out. The 14 freeway northbound is now completely blocked. Officers moving into position. One CHP officer, it looks like, is a canine unit. He has a dog with him, and he is moving up as well to assist those other officers. Now, they are on him right now.